So today I'm gonna try to fix this dent that's on the side of my car in the quarter panel. And as you can see here, this dent is around 12 to 15 inches in length. So hopefully I could fix it by today. The tool set cost me around $30 on eBay. But the main tool that I'm gonna be using is this dent puller right here. As you can see here, this thing is pretty large. It's heavy as well. This is gonna be my primary tool to try to pull this dent out of this car right here. So I do have my glue gun right here. It's already preheated. Now before we start, instead of pulling from the middle of the dent, you have to pull from the sides. Because if you pull from the middle, there's a good chance that you could crack the middle part of this dent. Pull from the sides and then work your way to the middle. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to clean the surface of the area. So you do not want any dirt on it, because if you have dirt, the glue is not going to stick good on the surface. Okay, so from here, let me start by gluing in the pieces here. You want to make sure to cover the whole entire surface here so that it'll stick perfectly against the car. Okay, now let me put one right over here. Stick it in. Ah, wow, that's pretty hot. So make sure you stick it in. Make sure it sticks to the metal. Get another piece and stick it on the side, because once you pull this part out, you're gonna have to pull the other part right up next. It didn't do too much, but I felt that this dent started to move as soon as I was pulling it. Now let me start by pulling this side right here. Okay, now let me start from right here. So this. Oh man. Alright, so gotta keep in mind that this part, this quarter panel, is not 100% metal. It's been Bondied before, so that's why you see that some of these pieces are coming off like this. Even if this quarter panel is metal, you could still get the same results, or even better if it was metal. But it's pretty much the same exact process. Alright, now from here you want to get some alcohol, and you want to start by spraying it so that you can take off the glue. As you can see there, it took off just like that. And on the tips right here, you want to spray it as well. Okay, now let me start by pulling the bottom one. This is my 6th to 7th time trying to pull this dent out, and so far I'm not seeing much of a difference. So let me start by pulling these 4 off. Since the outside area did not pull out the dent, let me try to pull it out from the middle. So first, let me start by getting the bottom one here. Ah, crap, it's staying disconnected on me for the 2nd time already. There we go. Ah, Yeah, this thing is wearing out, as you can see there. This material is hard, but this one it feels pretty cheap, and it doesn't weigh much at all. Another thing you could try by doing is by taking out the nut that's on top of this. Take this part out. This way you will have more room to insert this top piece in. Then pull the next one here. Oh, this one's stuck. Ooh. Okay, that was good. That was a good pull right there. Now let's get the last one. Nope. Okay, so this is gonna be my 4th to 5th try on trying to remove the dent from the middle of the panel here. Okay. Alright, that was a good pull. Try the second one here. Now let's try the third and final one. Nope, that was the worst one out of all of them 3. Let me start by pulling it a tad bit more, and hopefully this part right here will start to pull out as well. Yeah, as you're seeing there, it's starting to pull out. Ah, damn, my thing broke. After all those times of pulling, it finally broke. Whew. Yeah, my hand's starting to get sore now. Let's try again. Ah, this part has officially broken off. Even if I screw it back in, it's still gonna come off. This is 100% useless, but I could still use this T-puller if I install the top piece here. And this top piece, it's a very, very cheap material. It's very light. I'm gonna just use this T-puller until it breaks completely. Alright, now one more thing I thought about doing is to actually just pull the dent out from the opposite side instead of in front of it. So I got the T-puller, put it right behind the dent. I'm gonna just try to pull it out from the opposite way, and I'll just pull like this. Now after 25 tries, nothing seems to be working. I've tried so many times. I used up to 10 glue sticks and nothing seems to be pulling this dent noticeably. As you can see here, my glue tips right here, all of them broke. Some of them broke in half, others broke from the top. And these are my useful ones because these are the ones that cover most of the area. And most of them already broke already. And the top piece broke off. The threads in here started to wear out, so this did not stay inside. This small tool surprisingly stayed up, but no matter how many times I pull, there's no way of removing this dent. Keep in mind, my quarter panel is half metal and half bondite. It's not wanting to bend the opposite way. Basically, the only way you could actually pull this dent is with a machine. It's only what professionals, mechanics have, is that machine to pull these type of dents out, because this is way too tough, especially for the type of tools that I'm using, plus costing around, I'll say $15 to $20, $30. You know, this did not work out for me. Now this bumper right here, this is 100% plastic. I have a very good chance of pulling the dent out of this back bumper here. Now for this process, I'm gonna do it in another video because this video is already long enough for you guys. But on my next video, I ain't gonna try pulling this bumper. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.